Move. Revenge TV in an hour.
Today, the Farmers' Newsreel is launching a novel new competition. We shall be visiting a number of major events around the UK by balloon and filming from this wonderful vantage position so that we can...
It's all the best from your host, Dennis Norden.
Hello, and as you probably sussed from that eloquent opening sequence, you're in for an affectionate roundup of some of my most fondly remembered funny bits from all those shows I've been compiling, writing and presenting over the past 108 years. So let's embark on this farewell tour by recalling a few of my favourite funny people, starting with a couple of my favourites.
I should have come on the train, actually. I should have come intercity. But whenever I go intercity, I always seem to end up sitting opposite the woman who's eating the individual fruit pie by sucking the filling up through the hole. The last time I went intercity, I was sitting there like this, and there was a couple across the aisle having sex. But this being a British train, nobody said anything. But when they finished, they both lit up a cigarette, and this woman stood up and said, "Excuse me, I think I find this is a non-smoking compound."
Let's sing the song together. Will you join me in the Golden Oldie? Let's start with that one, Side by Side. Diminution fifth. That's it. Try to keep together.
See that? Tiny little invisible man standing on my hand. Isn't he lovely? Would you like to tickle him under the chin?
Yeah, that's all right, all right.
Actually, he's about that high, but I think
George Carl. And has anyone ever done that kind of thing better? Well, a tip of my hat next to Bob Monkhouse. Not only the style setter of stand-up, but someone who knew the tricks and dodges of comedy like an old taxi driver knows the back doubles. Take, for instance, this 1964 routine where he appeared as the fifth Beatle, by name Colorado.
Then you claim to have been the founder member of the Beatles. Is that true? How do you feel about their current success since they dropped you?
I had a hammer.
But when I talked to Paul McCartney, he said he'd never heard of you. He said you were a liar and a fake. What do you advise me to do about that?
Don't talk to him.
Your publicity says you're tough, you never change your clothes, you never wash. How is it you haven't got more fans?
The answer, my friend, is no.
I mean, you should have lots of Merseyside fans. Liverpool is a growing city. Last year, the birth rate was 22% higher than before.
Don't blame.
Just how many members, I was going to ask you, are there in your fan club?
Maybe millions of people.
How many?
There are hundreds and thousands of girls.
101.
How many?
76.
How many?
Only 15.
How many?
Hello, Mother.
Don't let on I told you, but that off-screen voice belonged to Ronnie Corbett. So you were right. Well, let's maintain the reminiscent mood by looking in on some other people reminiscing, including a couple plucked from a nostalgia series called Looks Familiar that I splattered across the 1970s and 80s. They're all theatrical reminiscences, beginning with one from Bernard Miles that reduced Spike Milligan to a state of giggling helplessness.
There's one famous story. I was out on tour with Eric Barker, a great radio comedian, and we went to Birmingham and found a double bed sitting room, you know, 2 little beds, and we did a deal with the landlady for 35 shillings a week, all in, the two of us. And as she went out of the room, she said, oh, she said, and by the way, she said, if you should have occasion to use the chamber pot, please don't put it back under the bed as the steam rusts the springs.
I don't want any money for this show. I was thinking all the years I spent trying to make up very funny jokes.
Yeah.
And a simple statement by a landlady is better than them all. But how did she find out?
And one night, I was alone on the stage doing a monologue, and I saw a rat walking right round the orchestra rail. Well, I went on because, you know, discipline. And the pianist, who was a lady called Durance and proved to be no hero at all, fainted. And the next day, there were people ringing up the box office saying, will the rat be in the show?
When Bobby Helpman was doing the Dream in America, they played a stadium at one point and did the ballet in a floodlit sports stadium, and Robert was given the umpire's room because they felt, you know, it was the most commodious room. And so he was given the umpire's room, and then the boy went round calling the half, you know, and knocked on the doors for half an hour and got no reply, so he went in, and on a table, Robert Helpman had put a chair, and on top of that chair, he was standing, craning with a mirror and a makeup stick against the one naked light bulb that was hanging from the ceiling. And he said, are you all right up there, doing this very elaborate eye makeup for Oberon? And gold and green, you see. Are you all right up there, Sir Robert? And he said, oh, yeah, I'm fine. Goodness knows how these umpires manage.
Sunday, he said, Kenneth, isn't it wonderful to see the young people walking down the road carrying the good book? I said, they're taking their videos back there. Hire these blasted videos all about werewolves and vampires. Fancy anybody paying good money to watch somebody with long hair and big teeth.
Why can't you be a nice, polite boy like Perry?
What? What's wrong with me?
What's bloody wrong with me, eh? Hello?
Hello, Miss Carter. Yes, Harry is here, yes. I'm very well, thank you. Yes, would you like to speak to him, please? Yes, Harry. It's your mum.
What? No, it's unfair. I hate you. You're so bloody embarrassing. I hate you. I've got to go now, Mrs. Patterson. Thank you.
When I was 6 years old, I joined an artist group and had to draw a picture of a pig. And that was the picture of the pig that I drew, look. And when the teacher came along, he said, "What's that?" I said, "That's my pig." He said, "No, it's the wrong shape. Pigs look round." So, well, so does this one, smart ass, look.
You've earned a chance to play with our cash cards and you could win thousands of pounds, plus this magnificent car.
Isn't it a lovely car?
Shut up. Couldn't you feel me acting? I know there's not a bloody car there.
I got the routine, so stick another nickel in the machine. Why I'm feeling so bad, won't you make the music dreamy and sad? Thanks, Joe. One more. For the room. Well.
Dickie Henderson, someone who made even slapstick look elegant. Well, when I read that somewhere out in space there could be alien life forms studying Earth's television programs so as to evaluate human intelligence, I couldn't help wondering what sort of picture of us they got from It'll Be All Right on the Night. Pretty accurate, I should think. And as the series has now been clanking out since 1977, is their favourite clip the same one that viewers down here always seem to vote for? The one in a lift with Peter Sellers?
Suddenly Blake said, "Oh, stop, stop. I got a great idea." Whilst they're sizing each other up, and one's looking like that, and Clouseau's looking like that, and all this sort of business going, the George Raft routine, someone should break wind, you see. And that would... Now they'd all do this. So we said, yeah, but if we do that, what's going to happen? I mean, how are we going to... Oh, we said, that's all right. I'll say now.
Now. We can do it. We can do it.
So that's what started it. And then Blake said, all right, I won't say now. We said, now is the word that's doing it, Blake. Now is causing the trouble. So he said, all right, okay, I'll make a noise. How's that?
Hey, you got a Kleenex? Yeah. Just quickly, give me a Kleenex. Okay, here we go. This is the one. Quietly. Action.
As ever, the classier the performer, the better the outtake. There'll be some brand new ones for you later in the show, but meantime, let's turn to something from our Laughter Files series, where in one of the more amiable Anglo-French alliances, we linked up with a Parisian troupe called Théâtre de la Rue, a larky gang of crackpots and dingbats who liven up the boulevards with stunts like this. Could do with a bit of that at Brent Cross. Now, where I come from, which is a region called the Past, it would be impossible for a thinking man to compile any kind of all the best list that didn't include these next two gents, Messrs. Eric Morecambe and Ernie Wise. So here's something of theirs you're not likely to have seen all that often, an early 60s Roy Castle show where, in company with Dickie Valentine, they had a go at quartet singing.
Answering phrases. Right. We were
sailing
along. Just a minute. What's answering phrases? What is it?
Answering phrases?
Yeah.
Well, we sing the first part and then you repeat it.
Oh.
We were sailing along.
You don't want me to do the answering phrases, just repeat it.
Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Right then. All right? Yes. Get in. Yeah. Right? Sorry about that. No, right. We were sailing along.
The answering phrase. Where were you? We were halfway through.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Oh, I wouldn't have known. Yeah. We were sailing along. And you were sailing along.
No. We were sailing along.
Oh, I'm not with you.
Of course you're with us.
We're all in the same boat.
That's right.
Is Moonlight with us? We will go down a bit at the end, won't it?
Don't forget
very much. You got the dry lip?
Yeah. Right.
We were sailing along. We were sailing along. On Moonlight Bay. We were sailing along. in. Good game. Sorry about that, all right. Wait, we could hear the voices ring. Oh, from the top. Yeah, right. We could hear the voices ringing. The voices ringing. They seem to say, hey, you have stolen my heart.
Yes, I think we're of one mind on that. Well, back in 1988, I was conscripted for a one-hour programme about situation comedies, a task that entailed watching so many of them, I ended up in what you could only call a sitcoma. Nonetheless, there were compensating moments, as you'll see in this next little bundle, which starts with a glimpse of the man who once took me to task for comparing his face to a cheerful kneecap, Sid James.
Oh, don't kiss me, Sid. You'll catch flu.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You're my wife, aren't you? And I love you. If I want to kiss you, I'll kiss you.
Oh, Sid.
I shouldn't be doing this. My back isn't what it used to be.
Your front isn't what it used to be either.
Can I just say that at least you're not fat like me? I mean, what you two don't seem to realise is that inside of me, there's a thin person just screaming to get out.
Just the one, dear.
Come on, give us a kiss.
Come on. Don't be so silly. We're too old for that kind of thing.
You know what they say? The older the bottle, the sweeter the wine.
Yeah, well, you can just keep your cork on.
I'll be here in a minute and I'm not even properly dressed.
You just go upstairs and get yourself ready. I know what has to be done. The table is finished. Hannah will go out and get us any drinks we might need.
I won't be a minute.
Just leave us alone. I can manage.
You should have checked it first!
Oh, well, that's brilliant, isn't it? That's the dinner ruin.
You're talking as if I did it on purpose!
You never liked my Cullen skink, did you?
No, to be honest, but I know how hysterical you Scottish are about your local dishes.
I am not hysterical, I am suicidal. No, I'm not. I'm homicidal.
So am I!
Have you got a cloth, only Gary?
Go away!
All right, the brown that stains, doesn't it?
You want Sally,
I go?
No!
I'll go.
I'll go, she doesn't know you.
Will you stop pushing? I will open the door.
I want to do it, she's
You are far too unstable to open the door to anyone.
You think you'll do better, do you? You're a fine hoe to silk down your trousers. You want to go to
I'll get it.
I will.
Oh, that was my foot.
It's meant to be.
God, petty.
I feel petty.
As usual.
Scumbag.
Bad bucket brain.
Had a brain.
Had a mouth.
Hello.
The brief twister or wind gust which hit the area this afternoon also sent a tree right down the middle of a Springfield woman's home. Linda Russell was just feet from where the 40-foot fir crashed through her kitchen, severing her house in the Gateway area. Fortunately, no one was injured, although she's not sure where her cat disappeared to, because the wind only lasted a few seconds.
Well, the brief twister or wind gust also sent a tree right down the middle of a Springfield woman's home. Linda Russell was feet from where the 40-foot fir crashed through her kitchen, severing her house in the Gateway area. Fortunately, no one was injured, although she's not sure where her cat disappeared to. We've heard this before, haven't we?
It sounds familiar to me.
Hello. Hello, you're through to myself and Steve. Hi, you've gone for today's special value, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
And is it for yourself to use, Sandra?
No, it's for my brother. I bought him a camera at Christmas.
Right.
And I bought him one for his birthday, and he hasn't had much success with either of them.
Ah, right, OK. So you're hoping this is going to be much easier for him?
Yeah.
OK, good for you. Well, it is much easier, isn't it? From start to finish.
How old is he?
How old is he?
Yeah.
He's 49.
I don't usually ask this of anybody, Mr. Berg, because you are, I mean, I never get to meet somebody who has lived such a long and prosperous life. Well, this November it will be your 104th birthday. What is your secret for longevity? Huh?
I'm supposed to answer. Why do I still keep saying that, Andrea?
That was a few
All
years
these
ago.
years on.
Come and say hello, Richard.
Well, what would you do if a girl tried to kiss you?
I'll kick her in the head.
Mooing could be heard on the Capitol Beltway around Washington, D.C. early this morning. A tractor-trailer transporting Black and Gus, there's Black or Gus, was stopped on the side of the Beltway while the driver changed a flat tire. State police said the cows were rounded up as the traffic was moving as normal by around 6 a.m. Officials say no people and no cows were injured.
I wonder if those cows named Black and Gus were actually Black Angus cows, perhaps. These are possibilities that I thought we misinterpreted.
And those were a few live foul-ups taken from a batch we had labelled "These were actually transmitted," till someone noticed what the initials spelt. But those on-air bloopers were another feature of our Laughter Fire programmes, as was our regular exposé of the prankishness, misbehaviour and general horsing around that TV folk indulge in when they think it's not being recorded. So here with some typical examples. The first showing Bill Cosby deliberately thwarting his co-star's every attempt to conceal her pregnancy from the camera.
Why are these bags blocking her?
Because this isn't close enough to the table.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, baby stomach.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So you see, it's right there.
Well, Chick, it's lovely to have you down here, south of the border. You know, if you don't mind me saying so, sir, you're one of the few comedians that have travelled south regularly and been very successful. I only think of you and Billy Connolly. A unique style, and yet it's never been copied. Of course. And now you've gone from being a comic to into the acting business. You were very good in Gregory's Girl. Tell me. I'm sorry to interrupt you like this.
Here, look. Got your present.
A present? Oh.
Just a little something, you know. And another little something as well.
Oh, Ashley from the florist. Oh, thank you. What a lovely...
Let me see a little shot.
This far?
No, a little more. A little more.
A vowel.
That is E.
Another vowel.
Another vowel. I.
Consonant.
And as Carol goes for counselling, let's move to 1992, when, for a programme that was rapidly to become a series of one, I took on the subject of 50s and 60s film trailers, specifically those promoting low-budget, low-foreign B-movies. Because while those films themselves were often virtually unwatchable, the trashiness of their trailers was sometimes almost gem-like.
Lisbon, the glittering, glamorous, storm center of international intrigue, where the hand of fate spins the wheel of chance, and the stakes are life or death. Into this whirlpool of secret agents comes mysterious, beautiful Vera Ralston, who Meet tenacious, courageous Richard Arlen, ruthless, money-hungry Eric von Stroheim, fear-driven Otto Kruger, sinister, nerveless Eduardo Cianelli, and reckless, laughing Robert Livingston, all playing a daring, dangerous game.
Craig, you've got to be careful. Teresco is going to...
The soldier who attempts this mission is almost certain to die. Do you want to be that soldier? When do you want me to go? Tonight.
Is there one in your house? Dangerous. Mixed up women.
Well, at least they didn't say based on a true story. Anyway, off now to some memories of award shows, those glittering exercises in celebrity humility and cleavage. And out of the many pops we've had at them down the decades, a few choice vignettes.
I'd like to thank my manager, Addison Creswell, for his good advice. Like, don't wear a dinner jacket, you haven't won it.
Producers promised that my participation would be short and dignified. So now I want to I don't know, maybe if we ignore him, he'll just go away. As I was saying, to all of you who have been nominated tonight, we applaud you. And to some of the funniest performances and performers of the year, we offer our salute. I suppose you think that's funny. Listen.
I don't know whether I was crying because I was so moved, or whether it's because I haven't worked in damn near a year.
Royal Highness, ladies and gentlemen, Dad. I just heard the extraordinary news backstage. Apparently, we're not overrunning. It's a wee miracle, ladies. It's like meeting a poor vet.
We're here tonight because of a common love. Me. But tonight I cannot accept this award without thanking a few very important people. First, my skilled and loyal agents, first in Wellington and Fen Huefes. My managers, Fon Huefes and Phil Farr. I must mention my publicist, Hannes Eipeth, Paul Wilson, and Chan Fatfat. Those directors who have guided me, Juan Huerves and Blas Vasquez. Most of all, my wife, Felden Fenton went
Flagrant moment with Steve Martin. Now, Back in the days of black and white radio, Frank Muir and I often used to write about an appalling family called the Glums. When they came to TV in 1979, with Ian Lavender and Patricia Brake playing the Ron and Eth parts created by Dick Bentley and June Whitfield, the episode that seemed to go down the best was the one where Mr. Glum got his big toe caught in the plug hole of the bath. We join it as Eth waits outside the door while Ron murkies up the bath water with gravy brown.
Try another packet.
All right, yeah.
No, not yet, Eth. How does it seem to you, Ron?
Lovely, lovely.
Taste it? Don't taste it. I mean the constituency of it here. I think it's dark enough. All right, Ethel, you can come in. I'm decent. Hello, Ethel. You'll pardon me not getting up. Yes, here's a pretty kettle of fish, isn't it, eh? Me at my time of life, sitting here like the Browning version.
Why did you want to go and put your big toe in the plug hole for in the first place?
Well, I didn't want to, Ethel. I had to, you see. I come here to have my bath, and you see, there's no plug, you see. The plug had gone, so, I mean, when I turned the taps on, the water went straight out.
Oh, yes, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Not a question if it would, wouldn't it? It did, didn't it? So I had no more to do than take all my clothes off and get into the bath and stick me toe in the plug hole, you see, and then turn the taps off. I passed a lightly soaked flannel over me. Salient features, and I'd finished my ablutions. I thought, well, I'll get out. And I couldn't. Just stuck here, you know, my toe stuck in the hole. Just stuck in there like a bung in a barrel. I just don't think I'll ever get it out.
Oh, when you've been like that for 3 hours, and Ron, we didn't even think to bring him up any supper.
You only made it worse, Ed.
Why, Ron?
It was toad in the hole.
Clouds. Now they know how to travel.
Now Bianca Malone weighs 38 stone. She's got eyes like riffles in the snow. She comes from St. Kitts, got a big pair of mitts. She can be out with one blow. Now when she plays in the sand, the tide goes out and refuses to come back until she's gone. One day she bent down to pick up half a crown, and we had an eclipse of the sun.
I did see a rather unusual sight the other day. The electrified fly-catching grill, or bug zapper. I am the bug zapper. I am the lyrical gangster. What it is, the fly flies towards the light. We've all seen him do it, haven't we? We've all seen him do it. And it hits the electrified fly-catching grill and is killed. Now, I saw a fly the other night flying towards that light. We've all seen him do it. About a centimetre from the grill, it had a heart attack. But the momentum kept it going. It hit the grill, the electric shock just restarted its little heart.
Thank you, please, all round the room. That was our band rehearsing. Hope you enjoyed it. First prize in the raffle tonight is a diving suit. First prize in the raffle tonight is a divan suite.
I felt a little while ago
that I hadn't made enough sacrifices somehow because I've been given so much. What have I given? I often think, that's why I'm here, for heaven's sake. But I thought, what have I given for the conservation of energy, for example? I thought, I've given nothing. I've done nothing to conserve energy. And then it hit me. I thought, there's one thing I can do. I can have Norm taken off his life support system.
Here, ladies and gentlemen. Have you worked it out yet?
Yeah, always takes me a moment or so, that. Anyway, from Bernie Clifton, it's on to that bunch of brand new outtakes we promised you earlier. And though we still haven't tracked down the legendary costume drama scene where a noble lord dismissed his servant with the words, "Go, varlet, and harness my house," we did lay hands on quite a pleasing assortment.
Good evening, all. I'm Inspector Jericho of Scotland Yard. Tonight, you will see one of the most recent cases of mine, which I'm sorry, can I...
Hello? What? Mincemeat? What? At the factory? All right, hold him now, I'll be straight over. He's only trying to get into the factory.
Oh, not again. I thought you said you'd change the lock so that he couldn't get out. Is he all right?
We're gonna have to go and get him. You're gonna have to bring him back, love. Here.
Let's see if Bicycle is on the tower. You've won yourself £800, Raymond. Congratulations! Goodness me!
Everything okay?
Yeah. I've just been given a 3rd degree by a social worker, that's all.
Why is that?
Oh, about adopting Thomas.
Well, that's not a problem, surely.
Well, you wouldn't think so, would you? Thomas being Pete's son and Pete's being my wife.
These sort of doors, the sort of swing gates things, and I had my little trolley bag with me, and I was trolleying along like that, and I took it and I just swung it and I just thumped. I apologise. You know, that's the danger of cheap jewellery.
Everybody wants friends. Companions. Oh, I spelled companions wrong.
I'm going to try to influence you to pick one particular key.
Oh, OK.
Using only the power of mind.
Power of mind,
okay,
yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Pick me. No, just anyone you like, seriously. Not... Oh, OK. You grab hold of that. I'm going to lift this up, stick it in there, and I'm not looking forward to this. Oh, shit.
Now, I want to try and carefully lift this veneer off the top. So, if you warm it with an iron, it will release the glue that's holding the veneer to the actual framework underneath. You'll have to hold it on for quite a few minutes, because I don't run the iron very hot. But it will slowly melt the glue. You should be able to get this one piece off in a few minutes. No, not enough time on it yet. But it really helps if you switch the iron on in the first place.
I tell you something about outtakes. Even though I've been chasing after them for nearly 30 years, I still go along with the actor who said, all right, I made a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. No one's inflammable. Which, it's almost time we were on our way, but before I take the clipboard back to Ryman's, and with all my thanks to everybody for darn near a lifetime of support and encouragement, here's our closing funny bit. And fittingly, it's the piece I most frequently get asked to show again, Tim Conway and Harvey Korman in that dentist sketch.
Okay, Novocaine. Here we are, Novocaine.
take a firm hold of the hypodermic needle. Right. There'll be a little bit of pain, and then numbness will set in. Well, I guess we'll get right to it. I'll just give you a little shock here. Yeah, I'll be right with you.
Now, you never know who's watching, but it's not just police cameras that catch you out. We take a look at a new breed of amateur detectives next tonight on Revenge TV.